for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, we've got a good one in store as part of the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series. It's the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
You know, how often do we see guys in the league, Mike, that are former first-round picks? They get significant starting time with their original franchise, and then there's a change of address, right? They got to go play for a new team and start a new chapter of their career. Some guys take it and run with it, and some guys we never hear from again. I have a funny feeling this situation he's walking into in Indianapolis, I think, is a really good one for NFL quarterbacks. I think he has some pieces around him, and I think people don't appreciate the kind of athlete and the skill set that Daniel Jones has.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Jones keeping this one. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Jones gonna hang on to it here.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd down and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
Azeez Al-Shire on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
2nd down and 8. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score! Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Think back to a couple years ago. He's the 2nd overall pick. He's the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Going into year 2, Mike, I think the expectations were that he was going to blow up onto the scene and be MVP-type quarterback. The team as a whole took a little bit of a step back, and so did CJ. So I think going in, they're motivated. I think they want to recapture a lot of the magic from CJ Stroud's rookie year and now see, okay, in year 3, with the pieces he has around him, they think the sky's the limit.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll go again with Marks. And the Texans are going to have what looks to be 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
Gain on the play.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Michigan man, 20. Hey, he gets into drop-in. It's a loss of 8.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins, and they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. from the shotgun. C.J. Stroud. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Our game here is part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, a remembrance the NFL created a couple of years back. What a great job they did, because no one deserves to be celebrated more than John Madden on Thanksgiving weekend. Of course, Greg and I, all of us at EA Sports, we hope you had a terrific Thursday and you're setting up to settle in for some great football on this very special American holiday. Play action now. It's Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. Room up at the sideline at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Colts first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That one complete to Pierce. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and
a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They take the handoff. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, And that last pickup leads to a first down.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
22 yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Badgley for the extra point. His kick is good. The Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Texans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. To throw, it's Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Texans first down. Stroud to throw. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
First down.
Now, Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Second down, they need 3. Now, Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Woody Marks. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage. So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Second and 5. Throwing is Stroud. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Goodson. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns. But still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. Shotgun now for Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the gun, it's Jones. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. To throw, it's Jones. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9.
The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's second and 1. Again, they'll throw with Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Jones to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now 4th down.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
They do go for it. It's Jones. He'll take a deep shot for downs. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On play action, Stroud. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 22
Can't
yards.
ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game. So it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Carry now for Marks. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Once again, it's Marks.
Willie Marks, the ball carrier. Kenny Moore brought him down. An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend, a punt for Houston. Back deep, Anthony Gould. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Danielle Hunter in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And that's not going to be nearly enough. He'll get 4, but 4th and long coming up.
At his own 8-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Kirk is the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man. Downfield. It's Nico Collins. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 6-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
They'll run with Marks. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught, and he's into the end zone yet again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Anthony Gould now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the
Colts
offense will take
first
over.
and 10.
Here's
At their
Jonathan
own
Taylor
24-yard
and the
line.
Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Give him
yards.
14 on that
That's
play.
good
One
for a
play,
Colts.
one first down.
The ability
First
to
and
be
10 at the
effective on
38-yard
1st down,
line.
Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
The outside, hauled in by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right around
A gain of
midfield.
12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
It's pretty evident,
line.
Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the...
And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jones. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Anderson.
Third-year
Loss of
man
9
Will
on the play.
Anderson
Brings up
getting in
3rd
for the
down.
sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Jones. Flush to his right.
Daniel Jones on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Colts about to kick this one away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 2 yards on the
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On the zone read, a give to Marks. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 2 yards.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Taylor. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Jones. He'll take off again. That one good for 26 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. The defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd down and 9. Jones. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.